Hi friends, MD Vegan. Today is my day of gentle juice fasting. Once a week I put my system at rest. I don't digest. I just take a wonderful nutrients in from juices. I make a new recipe every week, average. And today I make a combination of two juices. The most fascinating flavor I ever tasted, created. That was combining beet, red beet. This is a miracle, a vegetable for creating new flavors. I was surprised. With mango. Juicing beet and mango. You have to try that, really. Not too much beet, it's very strong. Mango, take a nice, ripe, juicy one. That's of course good. And then you have a flavor that is really amazing, really fascinating. You don't recognize the beet anymore. It's really something very special. I call it candy kid flavor because it reminds me of a flavor. I had an addiction almost to sweets when I was little. I loved the sweets so much. And this I said, wow, what is that? It tastes like when I was little. I loved these sweets so much. That was not healthy, of course. It can ruin your teeth and everything. But this is, of course, is healthy. And the juice is very healthy. On a fasting day, of course, on a regular day, you won't drink so many juices just to refresh, but for regular meals, you need something to digest. But the fasting days, they turn it upside down. On a fasting day, we don't digest. We make a rest, and we have the nutrients anyway. Fasting is not about reducing nutrients. Fasting is in general about reducing calories, Not about weight loss, but to change the system so that it cleanses itself. It's a self-cleansing. Also the mind, you can watch yourself better. When the system rests, you can watch yourself, you turn inside. The senses are more clear, You have more awareness. That's what fasting is about. So these flavors are really amazing, and I always try to elaborate on that. I have another flavor here that is with kale, another amazing juice. Kale has a huge amount of nutrients. Kale is maybe the most nutrient-dense leafy green at all, and combined with apple. Apple and kale is a wonderful combination. Apple is sweet and sour. Kale can be a little bit bitter, depends on the kind of kale you have. Kale is also delicious with mango. So mango is not only for beet, it's also for kale. And you have this combination, that's a mango, can go with beet and with kale. You can also combine two juices, the beet with the mango and the kale with the mango, together with the apple. And I have a third fruit here, a main fruit, that is an orange. Also orange is wonderful with beet, and also orange is wonderful with kale. Kale, as it is bitter, is very nice with a sweet sour flavor. And the sweet flower is the orange. And orange is also very nice with beet. The thing with with mango, orange and mango is very nice. But the thing with the beet, the red beet and the orange is interesting because if you have this wonderful flavor from the beet together with the mango, you don't taste the beet anymore. But when you take the mango away and add orange to the beet, you fully taste the beet. So how completely different effect from orange and beet than from mango and beet. Mango beet creates a new fascinating flavor. Orange makes only the beet nice. Usually when you drink beet on its own, you have a scratching feeling in the throat. It takes 2 hours or so. It's not dangerous also, it's unpleasant. You don't want to have that. So you add something to beet, and the orange is a great addition to beet, tastes delicious, but you don't have a scratching, and you taste the beet, the earth flavor. And so it's to say you give more, you make a larger juice, adding orange to beet, but you do not change the flavor so much. The flavor is changed by the mango, so it's a really mango beet juice. The orange is only there to give you more volume, more quantity of juice. You want to have something to drink on a fasting day. You need a lot of water or drink to keep the body working, flushing, and so. So drinking is important on fasting day. I drink to 4 liters, minimum 4 liters, because then I feel great. If I drink less, I notice I might have a headache or feel a little bit bad or so. I have to drink a little bit more. So 4 liters is okay. It may change, It depends on where you stand and where you are, and so in your evolution. But for me now, 4 liters, I noticed. You find out for yourself. So oranges make more volume, also nice with the other ingredients. And we have these 2 juices, yeah, the kale juice and the beet juice. And to enhance the flavors, I always, or sometimes, I'd like to take a lemon and ginger. Yeah, this is a combination, these 2 together. They enhance other flavors. They add in a little bit of sour. That's also very nice with the kale. And the kale is bitter and the sour balances the bitter. They do very good. And the ginger adds fire. That makes the other flavors, yeah, more intense. Yeah. So not really to add another new flavor, but lemon and ginger, the pairing is more to enhance the other flavors, to make them more intense. And a little bit of more fire to the whole thing. That is good for flavors, yeah, for taste buds. That fire opens the taste buds. So I will now juice all this. It's a complex juice. It has 2 main ingredients, kale and beet, and the mango for this special mango beet candy kit effect. I will do that now and come back in a moment and taste it in front of your eyes. Wow, more than a liter of juice. That's really cool. And now I have to taste it, find out if it works. So I'm excited about the combination. And I know how a mango beet juice tastes. That's amazing. And I know how kale apple juice tastes. Also amazing with ginger and lemon, and so delicious. Different, yeah, very different. Now, the combination can be an explosion too, I have to see. So very excited now. Yeah, it's creamy. The juice is thick. Yeah. Some juices are very runny. Orange juice, for example, very runny. Apple juice, runny too, a little bit thicker. Mango juice, oftentimes very thick and creamy. So this has both. It's pretty creamy. So the color is nice. It's a dark red color. Of course, when you combine red and green, it gets darker red. Until purple, you can also make a purple that's even crazier, amazing. So, but this is a nice dark red color. Let's see. Wow, wow, there it is. The candy kit flavor is there. It is there. It's I love it. But also this sweet and sour flavor from the kale, very strong. This is, you know, the green sour flavor. If you have a nice green, a fresh green, it tastes a little bit sour. Not in a bad way like a lemon or so. Not bad, but not in a way like a lemon. But it has this green sour flavor. Specifically green. To me that is a little bit sour. And this is in here too. It makes this candy kit flavor with a beet. It's pretty prominent sweet, yeah. A little bit earthy. It makes it a little bit sour. It's very, very nice, very nice. I show you what it looks like. Here I pour a little bit of the juice into a glass. This is my meal now today. It's one of my meals. I have several a day. So you see, oops, the drop. Here, this is the color. You see the texture is very nice. It's a strong juice, very potent, very nutrient dense. With the juices, you take out the fiber. That is one of the main parts of our food. It has a classical definition of fiber is that what cannot be digested from the food. The fiber is mainly to make the intestines work. It's the food for the bacteria in the intestines, very important for our health. 70% of our health system, immune system, is in the intestines, and it is kept working by the huge amount of bacteria in there. We need these bacteria. We're going to feed them well. That's a reason why the fiber is so important. In recent times, we found more and more fiber is not only what we cannot digest. The fiber can also be digested and turned into nutrients. Yeah, and the fiber are very important. Each plant has a different fiber. Animal has no fiber. So plants have the fiber, and that's our food. It's so healthy. So when you take out the fiber, like in the juicing, you take the fiber out, yeah, filter it out. You have only the nutrients. Yeah, you don't have some nutrients from the fiber, as I explained. Yeah, but mainly you take out the non-nutrients and keep the nutrients, And these nutrients now are pure into the bloodstream. You don't need to digest them because the fiber keeps digesting work. If you don't have the fiber, the nutrients go directly into the bloodstream. And that makes, of course, a lot of fun because you have a lot of energy immediately. You don't need to digest. Digestion takes 60% of the food energy out, just for digestion, not for you to thrive on, yeah? Just for the engine to work. Yeah? But you don't need to take these 60% off now, as you don't digest. You take the nutrients directly in, all the energy directly. That's why fasting is also with juices so amazing. That's just a little bit of the knowledge I can share about juicing. Gentle juice fasting is the best method to me. It's amazing. I do it once a week, as I said, and always making a new juice like this. It's a really hit. It's very nice. Time and with the time you can get some knowledge about how the ingredients play together, how they unfold in new flavors, how they feel in the body when you digest them, ingest them, and so on. That's more and more fun. Every time I make a new juice, I have a new juice fasting day, I rejoice, and I like it so much because so much things are happening. It feels so light. I don't need too much time in the kitchen. I don't need to cook, and I can enjoy these wonderful, delicious, colorful juices. Yeah. So if you want to know more about it, find out more about it, you can go to the Facebook page called Tree Yoga Moon Fasting. Tree Yoga Moon Fasting, that's where gentle juice fasting comes from. And you can have a new juice recipe every week there. You have a fasting calendar with the best fasting days. But the general rule of thumb is once a week, a whole day, just juices and water and tea and so on, just not eating. And if you feel a little bit stressed, you just drink a smoothie, a little bit more fiber, or have a light salad or a light soup, just to make it easier for you. Don't stress the system. This is the only rule you have. Anybody can do it now. Gentle juice fasting is not of the regular fasting. All regular fasting is has a little danger for the health. So with all fasting, the science shows that there is a little risk. So for some people not so much, for some a little bit more. You can ask your health professional if you have a concern about fasting in general. But all the kind of fasting scientifically are connected to a certain degree of risk, whatever it might be. Gentle juice fasting, not, because you drink these wonderful juices and do it only in a very moderate way. But you can do it continuously, every week for years and years to come. You can do it all the time, like I do that, and it's really amazing. My rhythm, my circadian rhythms get more in balance, in tune with nature. I feel so great, it's so much fun. I have no more problem with fasting. I tried other kinds of fasting many years ago, very rigid fastings, and so it's also nice, but very heavy and very strange. There's a limit to that. I think the most effective way is really gentle juice fasting. I've tried a lot of things. This is really where I got, because you have the flow, the flow element. That's from True Yoga. The flow means energy flows free, you feel great, and that's the way to go. Always in life, in every moment. So if you want to like my video, I will be very happy. Thanks for watching anyway, and you can also subscribe and be vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. Yes, once a week is the juice recipe. But every day I make a new recipe, and for that you can subscribe and even push the bell button. Then you're notified even every day. Otherwise, you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. MD Vegan. That's my YouTube name. And on Facebook also, and so on. And then you can also chat everywhere and ask questions, suggest some things, or whatever you like. Always happy to see you. I hope to see you soon.